wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Smith's 49ers going up against Landry's Dolphins. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden as we get situated in the open. But that's a big spot to...
These guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And we are underway from Miami. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
I think years from now we talk about the zone read in the NFL. We may attach Colin Kaepernick's name to it first because he really made it popular and allowed a lot of other NFL teams to decide to put it into their own playbooks.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Tannehill on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10. Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Ajayi. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. What? Talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half,
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named after a song title. And they end up fumbling the ball deep in their own territory, set a bad tone for the game, and end up losing a playoff game. That's what that call there reminded me of.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just...
Ajayi's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's DeAndre White. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. But the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Kaepernick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. They find some open field here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Quentin Patton. "56 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Damian Williams to return it. And nice work on the return past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run again with a giant. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down now following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out? Because we had an even half.
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They start the drive with High, and he is going to lose yardage here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do?
Ajayi's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Mario Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
12 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, You say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
This is Ajayi. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
On third down, Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run, throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field, the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
So nothing there. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense. Kaepernick now on third and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Looking here for Smith downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Ajayi. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to to the line. Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. He's got time. And Noah Mitchell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Kaepernick. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Landry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here come the Dolphins. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Ajayi. Oh, the spin. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A strong running. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
It's a gain of 17 that time, and that's good for a Miami first down.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Franks for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.